Now, when it comes to softwares, computer programming, you go dey deal with data very well, obviously, whether as user input or maybe they deal with documents or maybe na you dey even generate am yourself. Whichever way, you go dey deal with data. And one type of data wey you go dey deal with na the strings. Strings na text, symbols, letters, alphabets. And across all programming language, they need to dey in quotes. Whether they assign that string value, that string data type to variable, or you wan pass am as parameter to a function or to a method, whichever way, as far as it's a string, you must put it in double quotes, sometimes single quotes. Now, most programming language framework libraries get input method and functions wey you fit use to perform operations on strings. And wetin be string operations? For example, now you need to convert string to uppercase or to lowercase, or you need to check if a word is inside, or you need to replace it, or you need to split it to perform some manipulations. You need to do anything at all on these strings. They call am string operations. Any at all, any formatting wey you wan do. Now, one place wey dey important say you go need to do string operations. And for example, now if you wan create something like text editor, you go need to understand string operations. If you wan deal with documents, you go need to understand string operations. But most times, luckily, they get some inbuilt methods and functions already. Sometimes, na you go need to create your own function or method wey go dey later help you to perform those operations. So, strings na data types or a kind of data values which are letters and text. Most times, they dey in quotes, sometimes in single quotes across a programming language, whether you dey assign that value or that data to a variable, or you wan pass am as a function, or as an argument in your function or in your method. Now, when you begin to work on these values, they are called string operations. And most times, they have inbuilt methods already or functions that will help you with all these operations and manipulations, calculations, even something like concatenation. It's one of those things they call string operation, which is basically joining two separate strings together. For example, now user type in their first name and last name. You want to send them email. You will need to join this first name and last name using concatenation and return it to them as their full name. So all these things are all called string operations.